Good morning, everybody. We are here at Blade Show in Atlanta with Beans Blades today. Checking out some of the cool fixed blades he's got. Some Mini Warriors. M390, that one's carbon fiber. This one's carbon fiber as well. A little bit of Blue Mammoth there on that guy. This is the larger Warrior. And then the full Warrior here. Some abalone. Some copper camo carbon fiber. Got some pins and things as well. Here's a Javelin. Zerk titanium hardware. So Derek, what got you started? What got you started in knives?
I got started in knives, just knife collecting, like most people. Then I made a transition into working with a vendor. I don't know if you want me to say who, but...
That's up to you. That's up to you.
I just leave it like that. It's not a lot of people know. So I was working with a knife vendor, and then I saw a full knife company, and I saw just a market for something else, doing blade shows and shot shows and EWA, and then I saw something I wanted to do, but I tried to approach the company about doing it, but they didn't have an interest. So I started doing it myself, kind of broke away from them, and now this is my second year under Beans Blades on my own. I've been playing with it for a few years and just developing our brand and what we do, and trying to adjust with what people are looking for.
Moving with the market?
Yeah, with the market, and you know, I'm not necessarily trying to adapt to certain things. I do what I want to do, you know, and how I want to do it, you know, and make, so, you know, it's unique, right?
That's what we're looking for, and I see a lot of uniqueness down here. So if you could pick one, which one would you pick to carry every day? I'm sure there's one that's there already.
Well,
right.
I carry a Mini Warrior in M390 titanium hardware. It's a resin scale. The uniqueness on the resins obviously are neat. It's not for everybody, but you know, if it's something that you like, then you know.
Right, and you give tons of options too. From what I'm seeing, you've got mammoth ivory. You've even got some of these that have flake in them as well that you could really see pop. And I mean, the Damascus does the same thing. What I love the most is you keep weight behind the spine.
Oh yeah.
You know, you keep a lot of weight behind the spine. You don't see that a lot.
We're not
in some of these fixies.
Swiss cheese in the tang of the knife.
Right. And I love that about a fixed blade too, because sometimes you get behind it and you want to use it, and if you don't have that spine, you don't have a knife.
Right. Yeah.
So.
And we do a lot of resin work because of the uniqueness. We do bone, so there's camel bone, G10. We can do solid colors, layered colors, 2, 3, 4 colors in a G10.
Right.
We do camo carbon. Fat. There's a couple camo carbons here.
Orange,
there's a fat
blue.
carbon. There's a fat carbon here. Mammoth tusk.
That mammoth is beautiful.
This is another fat carbon here with the orange in it.
That orange fat carbon I love. It peeks out just enough to give you some contrast, and it's beautiful. I love it.
Then we've got Carbon Waves carbon.
So that's a newer one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that one last year.
And then you know, what's neat, like the shredded carbon from fat carbon is nice because the patterns all roll with it, right?
Right.
The Carbon Waves, you get your twill, and then this is layered in red. But then on this top edge, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you get that cross-cut look. So you got a nice look to it running around. So
it really is. I love it. It's got a G10 feel to it with the strength of carbon fiber and the lightness of carbon fiber.
Right. So and we do Fordite.
So this was one I was most interested in, because you see a lot of this on the internet nowadays, but a lot of it's not stable, is what Derek was telling me yesterday, and it's extremely hard to stabilize. So if you don't get the right Fordite, you're not going to make a knife handle out of it.
Cadillac Ranch's spray paint,
Right.
which a lot of people call Fordite, but it's not Fordite because Fordite's specific to a paint,
Automotive paint.
automotive paint.
Right.
So, and it's not, I wouldn't suggest that somebody who's going to run a knife heavy working
Right.
with it. But, if you're going to carry it and display it, it's great. Carry it and, rotate it in and out of a carry, or carry it someplace when you're going out nice, or you want to show it off, to buddies or whatever.
Right.
But the uniqueness of it is where it's at.
Right.
So-
And I love it. Just
So like this one here, with the layers, you can't determine where it's going to finish and stop at, but you can add stuff into it to bring out the colors, especially on a contour.
oh, nice. So you'd make it cut a little bit deeper and
Yeah.
show it sort of similar to what you would do in Damascus.
Right.
When you're forming Damascus.
Right. So on this piece here, which is neat, and this is the uniqueness of Fordite, is you get areas like this. This was a drip
Right.
where it coming down and that paint would hit and then boil up. So it layered. So when you see spots like that, it makes it very unique.
Yeah, it is unique, and that's really cool. That
And then you get layers in here where you get a bubble and the paint contours around that area. So while it may look like there's something wrong with the scale, it's all in the paint.
right, and
You
how
know,
it formed,
and how it formed and
basically
dried.
a stalactite or
Yeah.
a stalagmite over time.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Then
Oh, so you did a scale almost on this one.
this one here is a segmented scale. So it's a red G10, it's a red liner G10, and then there's Fordite, a pearl resin, and then zirconium hardware.
Nice.
So everything lines up, going around, and then
That's beautiful.
you get a little different look. I don't do this work a lot because it's the material is changing it and trying to find something that is going to like, but somebody's going to like. But for a show, you bring it out and you let them see what you can do.
Right, you see the uniqueness of it, and you see your capabilities in that blade as well, and it gives them a sense of what you're capable of and what you can produce for them in the long run. So, man, I really appreciate it, Derek. Thanks again, man,
Appreciate you.
and enjoy the rest of y'all's weekend, guys. Check out Beans Blades. I'll link in the description below. Thank you for watching.